Well, Paddy, biggest fight of your career, biggest performance, best performance that we've seen from you so far. What sort of emotions are you feeling right now?
I'm over the moon, know what I mean? I've proved my point. Told everyone I was going to do what I've just done, and what happened, know what I mean? Everyone said I couldn't stand with him on the feet. Who was shooting in? Know what I mean? It was him. He was shooting in to take me down because I was piecing him up on the feet. You know, I respect Michael a lot. He's a great fighter, but I'm the new guard. He's the old guard. I'm the new kid on the block. I'm coming for these top 10, 12, now top 5 fighters. I'm coming for this belt. Laugh at me all you want. People have laughed at me my whole life while I've been coming up, thinking I won't amount to nothing, and I just keep proving you all wrong every step of the way.
How much of the game plan really, truly was to stand for as long as you needed to? Because there was a bit to prove. Not that you needed to prove anything, but there were a lot of questions of, could your stand-up hold up against someone like Michael Chandler, a veteran? So how much of that was motivation to say, you know what, fine, I'm going to keep it on the feet?
It was a bit of both, to be honest. It was a bit of both. As I say, me and my team were the best game planners that you can get. We've got the best fight IQ, and the only other person that I can compare to us what does game plans as good as we do is John Jones. We do the best game plans. That's why we come out and we demolish people. That's why I've just come out and beat Chandler up for 3 rounds before finishing him. I knew I had better striking than him. People underestimate my striking all they want. I've focused on it so much over the past 2 years because I know my grappling's light years ahead of everyone else's. I know my grappling's 10 times better than everyone else's, so I don't really have to grapple anymore. I just focus on striking, and I knew I'd keep him on the end of my jab. I knew I'd jab his head off. I knew I'd catch him with shots as he was leaping in, trying to hit me, and everything that we'd done in the game plan come about. Literally, we said he'd clinch up, he'd push me against the wall. Give him his due, he got me down once or twice. I didn't think he'd get me down. Motherfuckers give me a mat burn on my elbow, which I'd rather get punched in the face than get mat burn. Mat burn's a fucking killer. But yeah, the whole game plan worked perfectly. And then obviously when I knew I had him hurt in the third, I went for the kill and then thought, no, a wounded animal is the most dangerous one. I knew he'd start swinging, so I thought, now I'll take you down. Now I'll put you on your back. And that's what I did. Got mount, and I said if I get on top, in the fighter meeting, I said if I get on top of him and mount, I'll elbow him till I finish him. And that's what happened.
Called the shots, you made it happen. When you think of your whole UFC journey, this moment, where it puts you in what you're trying to accomplish, which is ultimately, of course, claiming the belt, where do you sit in that journey and in this division?
I personally think now I'm 1 fight away from the title. The names I've just mentioned, if I beat Charles, Dustin, Justin, even Armand, the little bitch ass, beat any of them 4, and I'm fighting for the belt after that.
Does it ever get tiring or repetitive to look into the camera and say, what now, after every single fight?
No, because everyone underestimates me before every fight. No one ever gives me my dues. Know what I mean? It's quite annoying, pisses me off. And I know now after this fight that it's just going to be, oh, Chandler was 2-4 in the UFC, Chandler was washed, Chandler's 38, where last week, yesterday, everyone was saying I'm going to get knocked out. He's going to knock me out. And what happened? I TKO'd him. His face has never looked that bad, and he's fought Charles twice, Dustin and Justin. His face has never looked like that. I've just absolutely mashed his face up. He's got a big dirty gash here and a big dirty gash there. Looks like he's been hit with a fucking machete.
I don't really know how to follow that up, to be honest with you. I think an easy question is, aside from the Dr. Pepper, of course, how are we going to celebrate?
I want a Cuban sandwich. Where's the motherfucking Cuban sandwiches at? And then tomorrow I am going to lay back on a yacht and sip a couple of Happy Dads or something, or High Noons, and get nice and drunk. Watch Liverpool in the morning as well, beat West Ham. You know that.
I love that. Please do not forget the sunscreen this time.